What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic. And today, as usual, we're gonna continue the book by Cicero on the ideal orator. It's gonna be the 38th part of the third book. So let's get started. Disputes are about definitions when the question is either what is the notion that is imprinted, so to speak, on the human mind, as when there is a debate about whether the just is what is in the interest of the majority, or when inquiry is made into the essential properties of a particular thing. For instance, as speaking with distinction, the essential property of the orator, or can somebody else do so too? Or when something is divided into parts, for example, when the question is how many categories there are of things to be pursued. For example, are there three of these, those of the body, the mind, and external goods? Or when the form and, as it were, the special natural mark of a particular person are described. For example, when one tries to find the characteristic features of the miser, the seditious citizen, or the braggart. As for attendance, two principal categories of questions are posited. The dispute is either simple, as when it is debated whether glory is to be pursued, or based on comparison, is praise or wealth more to be pursued. Now, of simple questions, there are three varieties: those about things to be pursued or avoided. For instance, should high offices be pursued? Should poverty be avoided? Those about the fair of or the unfair. Is it fair to exact vengeance for wrongs, even from relatives? And those about the honorable of the or the base. For instance, is it honorable to die for the sake of glory or of comparison? There are two varieties. One with the question is whether two things are the same or whether there is a difference. For instance, fear and reverence, a king and a tyrant, or a flatterer and a friend. The other, when the question is which is better than the other. For instance, the issue of whether the wise man or whether the wise should be guided by the praise of the best people or by that of the majority. Well, this is basically how very learned people divide up the disputes as far as they are related to the acquisition of knowledge. Alright, guys, so we've done with another part, and we're going to continue tomorrow on the next one. So, thank you for joining me today in this reading session and this video. See you tomorrow. Bye.